got my attention now. You can't be yelling when I've got the camera on. It's just going to draw me. How's it going, everybody?
Are we in the movies tonight at the show?
At the movies? No, sir. You're on YouTube, and this won't be up for a few days.
Okay. All right.
How you guys going? You having a good time?
Oh, lovely. We're finding a barrel of people.
That's your motorhome. Whose motorhome is that? No?
No.
It's brilliant. But look at this tent you have.
Well, it's my tent, yeah.
Your tent, sir?
I mean, I make tents.
Okay.
So I put it here. My friends put their cars.
And you're so nice because you gave that couple a tent as well to put up.
Yeah.
Lovely. What's your business, sir?
Tents.
What's the name of it?
Oh, I forgot. Now you know it's not true. But it's a truly a friend.
It must be doing so well just on word of mouth if you can't even remember the name of the business.
A friend does. I forgot his name. He was just down that way. He was just down there. He's over there.
Beautiful. You guys have got a prime location here.
Yeah.
Prime location. Whose beautiful classics are these?
Friends of the guy that has this tent business.
Yeah. You're just enjoying the show.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Thank you so much, everybody.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Isn't this just brilliant?
Huh?
Isn't this just brilliant?
Oh God, I can't believe it. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah. You're getting a lot of pictures and videos?
Huh?
Are you getting a lot of pictures and videos?
Oh, hell yeah.
Heck yeah, man. We're from Houston. This is a big deal.
Yeah,
We
sure
drove here
is.
from Houston, Texas,
From Houston, Texas.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
to enjoy this.
Well,
Two
enjoy
Corvettes
it.
over here.
Sir.
We brought our own.
What have you got
Corvettes
here?
over there.
Come over here. Show me your 2 Corvettes on my channel if you want.
Sure.
Yeah.
Am I taking you away from the show?
No, no, we can. This is gonna be here all day.
What's your name?
My name is Lewis, and this is Pat Cooper here. My name is Lewis Pena.
Lewis and
Pat Cooper from Houston,
Brad?
Texas. Pat Cooper.
Yeah.
nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
You're on Rana's radar. We do car restoration, car shows,
Really?
car interviews.
Oh, cool.
Okay, who's going first? Lewis, which one's yours?
Mine here is the 69 Corvette.
69 Corvette.
39 horsepower, 4-speed, loaded. Got everything in it. The paint job is almost 40 years old.
Does not look 40 years old, sir.
It is, it is. And he painted it. Pat Cooper painted this car.
I painted this car 40 years ago. But
Well done.
come over here and you'll see. This car here is
Yep.
a 68 Corvette, and he built it for me.
You painted his car
I
and you
painted his
built
car
his
40
car.
years ago, and he built my car, and I got it 2 years ago.
How do you guys know each other?
I painted his car 40
That's
years
how
ago.
you met.
Yeah.
That's how you met.
That's how we met.
Wow. And Lewis, how do you know how to build cars? Is that what you do?
I always do it. I love it. You can't get enough of this here. These cars are what we can put into them, because nowadays the cars are all computerized and everything. These are old, like an old lawnmower motor. You got to redo it and make it work. And the way they run is because we made it run that way.
Beautiful.
You can't take it to a mechanic and have him tune it up off a machine. It's got to be done with your ears and everything else. You got to have a feeling for these things.
That's beautiful. And I often ask everybody, like, how do you know how to do this? How do you know this? Because it's fascinating. It's a real skill.
How old are you?
I'm 68.
And I'm 69 years
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
So, you know, if you've been around as long as we have been
Which
around.
is not that long. You guys look
Yeah.
great.
Right.
Yeah.
And we love it. And
It
Can't
keeps
get
you
enough of
young. It keeps you young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Look at where you're at.
we
Look
drove
at
here
this.
from Texas to enjoy this beautiful weather.
Yeah,
And the scenery
Yeah.
is incredible.
And your examples right here. Look
Yeah,
at it, everybody.
yeah.
This is crazy.
Look at
Going on
everybody.
for
Look at
7
you
days.
two beautiful Corvettes.
Yeah.
Absolutely
This is
stunning.
a 390 horsepower, 4-speed, and his is a 425 horsepower L88.
What's the motor here?
L88, aluminum heads,
L88. Brilliant.
wide body. It's called the wide body Corvette. It's
Yeah,
got
I figured that.
extended fenders.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Loving the blue. I mean, if you're gonna come cruising to the coast, you gotta be cruising in style.
You gotta be cruising in the coast.
Well, I bet you guys got a lot of heads turned. You've got the flags there, so everybody knows you two are together as friends coming in. This is just brilliant. Everybody would have loved to see this on the interstate.
You can't just show the car, you gotta play the part.
You gotta play the part. There you go. There you go.
Send me that website if you can. Okay, I'd like to see it.
Oh, 100%. I'm gonna show you right now.
Okay, good deal.
So if anybody needs work, let me just try to get this clear up. Lois Pena, Director of Houston Sales.
Yes.
There you are at Forest Hill Boulevard, 1909 in Houston.
Okay.
Wonderful. Well, I appreciate that, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Where did Brad go? Brad's gone there.
All right.
They are two beautiful looking Corvettes.
Do they tell you about the history?
Yes. But how much more is there to it? I know that one painted and the other one built the other ones.
Well, he built both of them.
He built
Yep.
both of them.
And he painted
And a lot of
this one.
time, a lot of time.
Look at that.
A lot goes into these. These guys that do these cars,
Yeah.
they don't do it overnight. And they don't send it somewhere else to do it overnight. They do it themselves. I bet 90% of them are original.
They do. They take 5 years, 8
reproduction
years,
guys.
Oh, please.
12 years.
This one was 38.
Yeah, I've had that car since 1986.
Wow.
This has been 42 years in the making.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I said, I'm going to quit getting pregnant here. After he bought this one 5 years later, there's a 77 Corvette I want. I said, Louis, you want to get a Corvette every time I get pregnant or what?
And where does your love of Corvettes start, sir?
Oh, it started forever. Anything to do with something on 4 wheels with a motor.
There you go.
That has something to do, and also, you know, it's something that we can work on, that we can
Fix
make
up and do
fix
yourself.
and put together, and then troubleshoot it, and then if it's got, and also these cars back then, you had to make it fast. You didn't take it somewhere and put it on a machine. They did it themselves. They figured out how to get that motor running better and do all these things to it to make it run stronger.
And as you said earlier before, which I absolutely loved, you gotta feel and hear the engine to make it
Oh,
work.
heck yeah, yes.
I love that.
There's no machine that you can put this thing on unless you dyno test it.
Yeah.
But you can, to get these things tuned and everything, you gotta have an ear, because they're carbureted, aspirated. They got, they run off of not fuel injection, but a carburetor. And mine has points, original points in it. So it's
What's a
old school.
point?
Points is something that nowadays they do electronic ignition. That bypassed the point system. Point system, you got just like you do plugs, you gotta keep them changing. You got to change constantly. You got to keep them going. And also, you got to know how to check when they're bad, and when you put them in, you got to adjust them. So there's a lot more to it than just electronic ignition, which
I bet.
you put it into the car, and it's good to go from there.
Yeah.
You know, this is different.
Building Corvettes.
Yeah.
It's a great skill. I appreciate your time, sir. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
And Brad's gone again.
Thank you.
Thank you. This car is missing half its back. Never enough. She's sleeping. Where is the rest of the car?
At home.
Half the car is missing.
They had the car missing too. That's all of it. That's all of it.
That's all of it. Is it yours?
Yes.
Hi there. Can you come and tell me about it, please, for my channel? We got a car channel. Sorry? Hi there, ma'am. I'm Rana. Sonia, nice to meet you.
He don't ever like to talk on camera.
You don't like to talk on camera?
No, he don't.
Oh, he doesn't. How could he not? Look what he has built.
I know, that's what I'm telling you.
Look at what he has built, he has to understand that people are gonna come, annoying people like me, and we're gonna ask about what is going on.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had the car about a year. It's
Yep.
a Geo Tracker. It was actually built for a Hot Wheels competition. That's why it's got the Hot Wheels logo and everything on it.
Beautiful.
The builder went to SEMA with it in Las Vegas
Yep.
and did the Hot Wheels competition and won there.
You know, I think I've seen the miniature version of this.
Probably so. We had a 37 Ford truck that we actually traded with the guy that
Okay.
had this. So
Now,
we have fun with it.
never enough.
Oh no, never.
I mean, where do you stop? It did not stop at all. So, what have we got? What am I looking at?
And that I'm not sure. I just know it has a lot of NOS on it.
Yep.
And actually yesterday the cops pulled up behind us and told him he didn't want to see him on the road until he unhooked all the NOS from it.
Why?
Which all the bottles are empty. It was more or less for show, but
Yes.
they said he couldn't have the NOS hooked up on it to ride on the roads in Mississippi.
Even if he's not using it.
No. Nope. Sure couldn't. So last night he had to undo a lot of the where it hooks into it. The NOS bottles are empty, but they do work. So if they
Okay.
ever had to be filled with NOS, they do work.
I mean, it's brilliant.
But the guy that we traded for did a lot of showing, and a lot of times being inside buildings, it would pressure up.
Yes.
So he was told to empty them, and he said he never filled them back up because I mean he didn't use them.
He didn't use
They're
it.
more or less for show. So
But if you ever need to use it,
it's there,
it's there.
and I've got onto him when he gets down on it to make it go. It's like I don't like that. I don't like to go too fast.
Oh man, I mean, I love the exhaust. They're both on the side. Everything's been done so well.
Yeah,
How do you see? Let me have a look. Okay, yeah, you can see.
yeah.
And like I say, and I've said this before on the channel, it's like when I was inside that rat rod with 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you can't see or not, because when the noise,
Yeah, well,
Gets turned on,
people
people
always
move.
ask, how do you see? And I'm like, we have his and her sides.
yeah,
So I watch my side, he watches his side.
everybody else will be watching out for you as soon as
Yeah.
they hear you coming.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yep. So you don't need to worry
And
too
he
much.
also has a 65 C10 that he autocross races.
Oh, nice.
We're parked down there across from Treasure Bay Casino. It's
Well,
got
I
a
was
big
just-
dinosaur on the back.
I was at the C10 Nationals.
We actually didn't make it, but he's going to Vegas in 2 weeks for SEMA to race
Okay.
with it. So he brought it out here Monday to run it. Just trying to get some of the nicks out of it. So
Okay.
we'll be in Vegas in a couple weeks in that.
Well, maybe I will be there. I have heard about SEMA. A lot of people have told me.
Oh yes, it's fun.
Love the wind up.
Yes, it actually
So what's the
spins.
motor there?
Spins when you're going down the road.
293
Yeah,
blower. Okay, 293.
it's the CC's on it for the blower.
I mean, it's brilliant. What's the horsepower? Do you know?
600 horse on the motor. I don't know what it is with the NOS.
It gets better. What's happening here?
This is all, it's still all painted. 50-year anniversary.
Yep. That's brilliant. Now, with the NOS, how would you use it? Is it one at a time or
Yeah, it's
Can you
just
just
one
put it all
shot,
together, or-
one shot spring.
one shot spring? Okay, okay. I love it. I mean, that's what you have a hot rod for, right? To draw attention.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's all over. Tick
He
about.
likes crazy stuff.
Oh,
Everything I got is crazy.
why not? Especially when you've got the cars, you've got to be big, be crazy, be big or go home, right?
That's it.
And you've done exactly
Grandsons
that.
are happy that Papa come home with a Hot Wheels car, so we have 2 grandsons.
Yours must be the favorite grandpa in the world.
Oh yeah. The 2-year-old claimed this one, and the 6-year-old claimed the race truck.
Wow. Where's your racetrack?
It's at Treasure Bay,
Treasure Bay.
Okay.
in the parking lot of Treasure Bay.
Well, this is a good location where you're at here, right across from the Hard Rock Hotel, where the cruisins are just happening. And a lot of people are going to the Gulfport drag strip. Are you going there to race there?
No.
Oh, see, I would have gone there just so I could get a ride with you on
Yeah.
these and get those knots working.
Uh-huh.
No, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Well, I do appreciate this.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. You guys having a good time?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, always. We come every year.
We ain't working.
Yeah.
It's the way to be. Why not? Good for you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Like to get on camera.
Put him on camera. Don't put me on camera.
You're on camera, sir.
He's got posted at the post office.
I've met so many other people, they tell me, you know, I'm wanted, and I'm like, I'm not wired. I'm not with the FBI. I don't have fake guns behind me.
Hello. So you in the good.
Hey Jennifer, how's it going?
name?
Rana.
Rana, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Do you like cars as well?
Pardon?
Do you like cars or do you like the environment?
Oh yeah, she loves YouTube. I like the cars.
The cars, yeah.
She was trying to get on YouTube a while ago and it kept freezing on her.
Well, you guys are amongst great company. You got motors in the back.
Always.
You got great laughs and jokes amongst good friends. What else do you want from a car show, right? What's your name, sir?
You want to crank it up?
Tom. Nice to meet you, Tom. I hear you're a big fan of kangaroos.
You want him to crank it up?
I learned everything from Duke. But you got him first, I know.
Yeah, I was going to say, move over here.
What's your name, hon?
Kathleen, I'm her twin today.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
She was supposed to wear
Love
orange.
it!
Yeah, she was supposed
Absolutely
to wear
love it.
orange today, but I show up and we both got the green.
Hey, we think alike.
It's beautiful.
And I'm her daughter.
And you're, wow, I love it. It's a big family affair. I love family affairs. This is
Oh,
amazing.
thank you.
And we're gonna get this turned on now. So this is the part that I've been waiting for. I don't even have to ask for it. Shake my hand, sir. Thank you so much for that. Absolutely brilliant. Now, if you had pressed one of the NASAs, we would have seen the blowers at work.
Yeah, it would have lit up.
It would have lit up. And when would we see flames come out from here? What would you have to do to get flames come out?
Probably when you let off, when all the exhaust comes out.
So are you going to be doing that sometime tonight? Nah. Well, I'm glad I caught it. I do appreciate that. That's awesome. How many tanks is there?
10.
10 tanks. That's the most I've ever seen. Nitrous oxide system. Absolutely beautiful. Brilliant. See, that's the thing. If I linger long enough and if I annoy and hassle the people long enough, you guys offer to turn on the motor.
Oh, always.
It's like, you know what, should we turn it on? Maybe that way then she'll keep walking.
Yeah, exactly, huh? You saw me if he pulled their phones out.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, thank you.
Enjoy your night. See everybody. Bye. I will. You can thank me for that.
Okay.
Why don't you get the owner? This is the owner.
I'm sure you're the owner too.
No,
but I don't want to disturb him. He's talking.
No, she wants to get you. She wants to get you on her channel. There you go. You need to get 5 minutes worth of quiet bang.
I'm Rana, sir.
It's Spain.
It's Spain. Nice to meet you. Okay, so what have we got here?
This is a 1932 Chevrolet Confederate 5-window coupe.
Beautiful. Love the paintwork.
Thank you very much.
Love the paintwork. I mean, the pinstriping, the multiple colors, it all goes really well. There's a few different colors. You've got the purple, the white, The yellow, the orange, the pink, but it really goes well.
Yes, thank
You've
you.
done it well. How did you think of that color combination?
Well, to be honest, I have to just give God the credit.
Okay.
I struggle with the color to paint my car.
Yeah.
Years ago when I was younger, the little brown part that's through there is
Yep.
candy root beer. That was the color I was going to paint my car years ago, but as I got older, I decided I want to paint it brighter.
Yeah.
And I looked at vehicle after vehicle after vehicle and could not decide on a color. And one morning I woke up and I visioned the car just like you see it.
Okay, Ed, sorry about that. We had to get you mic'd up. So we were talking about the colors. Love the colors. There's a number of different colors here, but they all go so well. And you were telling me on how you came across this. So please tell us, what made you decide on the beautiful color combination we have in front of us?
Well, I actually woke up one morning with this vision you see, and I give the credit to God, but I saw it just like you see it right there. Nobody else could really see it.
Wow.
I told my wife and my son, I said, I know what I'm going to paint this car, and I told them. And of course,
Did you have a dream, or you just woke up and you knew exactly what you wanted?
I just woke up. I can't say it was a dream. I just woke up and there it was.
Yeah.
And but I really give God the credit for it. I believe He gave me that. But
Well, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant Chevy 1930.
1932.
32. And what has been left original and what have you done to it?
Okay, all of the sheet metal that you see on the car
Yep.
is all original except for the sun visor.
The sun
sun visor is aftermarket. I added that.
Okay.
The 32 didn't come with that visor. But everything else on the car is just like it came except for the headlights. The headlights are smaller. I haven't been able to find any real 1932 headlights. But
Okay.
those are aftermarket.
Now, I love what's happening here because we can see a little bit of that beautiful engine underneath,
Yes, ma'am.
and it's got beautiful colors. So can we open up
Oh, yeah, sure.
the butterfly hood and
Let's
have a look?
open this side over here, if that's okay.
Look at that. What have we got here? 350?
This is a 4.8
4.8.
LS engine out of a 2007 Silverado pickup.
For such a small body, it's a decent block.
Yes, yes, yes. It's not super horsepower, but it'll carry me down the road.
I
No
bet it
problem.
would.
I cruise 80 on it. No problem.
I bet it would. Oh, and you have kept the original look of the dash.
Yes, the seat's original in the car.
Look at that 32 Chevy. Beautiful. And were you looking for a 32 Chevy when you came across this?
Well, I've had it for 47 years.
47 years.
My wife and I had been married about 1 year, and found out the car was for sale, and inquired about it. And when I went to buy the car, the guy told me it was for sale, gave me a price. When I went to get it, he backed out on me.
Oh no,
He
why?
said, "No,
Changed his mind.
I changed my mind. Well, my wife went in and talked to him, and I don't know if she sweet talked him or threatened him, but she came back out and said he's going to let you have the car, and he did.
What a nice wife. What
Yeah.
a lovely wife,
I have
you
to
know.
give her credit for that.
You have to give her credit because she made your dream come true.
I wouldn't have it if it wasn't for her.
And why were you so adamant on getting this?
I don't know. I just always loved old Chevrolets,
Okay.
and 32 Chevys are really rare cars. You can go to shows after shows and you just won't see any.
Okay.
32 Fords are very popular.
Yes, walking up to it, I must say I did think it was a Ford, and I thought it might have been a Model A.
Right.
Because
they
of the
favor
front.
a Model A favors it, but
Yeah.
it's a 32 Chevy and you just don't find them.
There you go, sir. You've got one, and you've had it for such a long time. When did you start? I mean, when you bought it, it did not look like this.
No.
What did
not
it look like?
that. It was yellow in color. It was a street rod.
Okay.
Back in those days. It was in pretty rough condition. A lot of homemade parts on it. It took me a lifetime to find all of the original parts to go on this car. It's an all steel car, no fiberglass parts on it.
Beautiful.
But it took me forever to find everything. For
And
the car.
how long did it take you from start? When did you finish it?
I finished it about a year ago.
Okay.
actually in July of this year was when I actually finished the upholstery.
Yep.
But the paint work I finished about a year ago. I worked on it about 2 years hard to get it to this state. It was in primer for 20 years or better.
Wow.
But we drove it back in the 80s with just rear fenders and no front fenders, no running boards, no hood,
Oh, no.
and stuff. But I wanted to finish it and just didn't have the money, you know.
Fair enough. Well, it looks magnificent. Who did the paint?
I did all of the work except for the graphics on there.
You did the
A
paint
friend of mine,
yourself.
I did all the paint. I did everything on this car, as far as all the building of it.
Wow. And how do you know how to do that, sir?
I was just gifted, I guess.
Okay. Have you
Yeah.
passed on the gift?
The woodwork. My son is very gifted as well, but
That's what we want to hear.
but all the wood, the car is all framed.
Yep.
Internally, it's all wood structure. Everything about this car is wood.
Is that how they were?
That's how they were back in 1932, and I think that's the reason they didn't survive as long as the Fords. Once the wood was rotted out, people just junked the cars, I guess.
Wow. Okay.
But, yeah, you can see some of the wood in the trunk here. Is some of the wood that you can
there it is.
actually see, but
I had no idea.
most of it's all covered up now. But all of the framework is nailed. It's nailed to it all the way around the car.
So Ford didn't have the wood. What did they have instead? Just steel?
They were steel.
Steel.
Now Fords, I think years before had wood, but they went to all steel earlier. It was like in '35 before Chevrolet completely done away with the wood.
1935, that's when they stopped it. Okay. I love it. I learn something new every time I'm at a car show. And today I've learned many new things. So brilliant. Heartbeat of America. So you've done this very well. And it makes you very happy, I can see.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, you got to
very happy.
appreciate
I've always been a
these little
Chevrolet.
fine details. It's just magnificent.
Yeah, it took me a while to paint it.
It's beautiful. It's
Thank you.
immaculate.
Thank you.
These right here turn the color of the car as you walk right here. They go back to chrome when you walk right here.
Okay.
The reflection, yes, ma'am.
The reflection of the chrome.
You come towards me.
Yep. Yep.
That's a cool effect.
It is a cool effect. Love it. You gotta love the American car culture here. It's brilliant. The chrome looks magnificent, and you've done one heck of a paint job.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the kind
Thank you.
words.
Thank you so much for showing us.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you see this car on a trailer, call 911. It's stolen. This must be your driver.
No, it's not mine.
It's not yours. It's brilliant, isn't it, though?
It is.
Love that color.
Hey, you notice them magnums on it, Ben?
I'll be back. Quick, sir, your pickup is on a trailer.
Huh?
Your pickup is on a trailer.
Where's the trailer at? I thought he was sitting on the ground.
It's brilliant. It's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
I love it because when it looks that good with those colors and all that work done to it, you have to drive it.
Yes.
And it's
yeah.
your driver.
Yeah, it's definitely a driver. Yeah.
What year is it?
It's a 68.
68.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Did you restore it yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Sure did.
Do you mind walking me through it in my channel?
Oh, that's fine.
Thank you. I'm Rana, by the way.
Roger.
Roger, nice to meet
Yeah.
you. Okay, I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. 68. You've restored it all yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Frame off?
Frame off.
Frame
Yeah.
off.
The
Okay.
frame's all been powder coated. All the core, the rear end. I mean, everything that be powder coated underneath was powder coated.
Wow.
And then pretty much everything when I went back with the frame, the rolling chassis, I put all brand new bushings and all new stuff, tie rods and
Yeah.
all that on it. So, and then once I got that in, then I put the 350 motor in there with the transmission. So I got all the roller back together, just sitting there waiting. And then all the cab, and so the whole truck was apart.
Right.
So I painted everything piece by piece,
Piece
inside
by
out.
piece. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. And how long did that take you?
Right at 5 years.
Okay. Okay. That's
'Cause,
reasonable.
I mean, I was kind of doing it by myself, and
Yeah.
I was taking my time. I wasn't in like a huge hurry because you can't be.
And how do you know how to do these things?
I grew up in a little town called Cameron, Louisiana.
Okay.
Right there on the Gulf, and my dad owned a service station.
Okay.
So we did a lot of detailing, you know, of course mechanical, but then right behind us was a mechanic shop.
Okay.
So it's like I kind of grew up around a lot of that stuff, and the guy that owned the mechanic shop had like, you know, a Barracuda back then, had a bunch of race cars, drag cars, hot rods.
Yeah.
So I was kind of around all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it kind of just went in my veins without a syringe, of course. And I just been doing it ever since, you know. So I built a bunch of them, but
Now that is such a valuable skill. Have you passed that down?
I had a older son that was kind of, you know, had my genes.
Okay.
And I got a younger son that don't have my genes. But my older son, I, you know, ended up losing to drowning.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But my youngest son, he's too smart for this stuff. He's a math professor in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, Dad, I don't care about this stuff. I like it though.
Yes.
And I like to ride in it.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting my hands dirty and all that. You know?
Fair enough. Well, at least he likes it and he can appreciate it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's still good.
He definitely always appreciated everything, you know, that I would build.
The interiors are beautiful.
Well, thank you.
You did the interiors as well.
I can't take credit on that.
Okay.
Okay, that's the only thing I can't take credit on.
No
Not
problem.
that I can't do it.
Yep.
It's just I didn't have time to do it, so I had a guy in Port Arthur, Texas, do it, and I picked the colors out, of course, and then kind of told him what I wanted. I built the console in it, so he just covered seats, console, and all that, and that's kind of what it came out to be. And I mean, I really like it. At first, I was kind of like, man, I hope people like that.
No, it looks good.
You know, but I get a lot of compliments on that. You know, more than the paint, believe it or not. But
now, what is the number that will convince you for someone to put this on a trailer and drive off with it today?
well, it's insured for 100.
Okay.
So, not $100, people. 100,000.
I don't think anybody on this channel would be thinking $100 set.
But
we're talking classic cars, everybody. So
yeah, exactly. So, but I'm not saying that's the price.
yes.
I'm not saying I'd take that.
Yeah.
It's
But that
insured
just
for
shows
that.
how much work and time and money you've spent
Right.
on it to insure it for that much.
Yeah, yeah.
Which makes sense.
And probably next year I could bump it up another 20,000 because you know they just keep on climbing.
They do,
in
sir.
value. So and if you keep
And you've
them
done
like
this so well. Exactly. You've done it so well. You've maintained it really well. And
Yeah, I've
It's
been showing it
terrific.
for 3 years.
okay.
You know, most people would think like I just finished it, but no, it's been about 3 years.
Wow.
But yeah, you're right. I do take very good care of it. I'm OCD. It's actually dirty now because of the dust
You
out
think
here.
this is dirty?
Well,
Our standards are very different to what looks dirty under the
right,
hood.
right, yeah.
Look at that, everybody. It's absolutely sparkling. But that's the dedication you've got for it.
That's right.
And we have to commend you for that.
Yeah, 68 C10 pickup truck.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for your
All right.
time, sir.
You have a good
Thank
day.
you. Oh, yep. Well, Rody, you're on the radar now. Thank you for watching the channel. See you.